More Resident Evil Village begins with, you know, Umbrella, very ham-fisted. I like it. I enjoy it. All right. Take the winged key that was literally just put in the box. It took me about 2 hours to do Domitresk. Like, wow, that's not very optimal. This showcases the, yeah, 2-wing versus 4-wing versus like 6-wing, right? Umbrella to defend herself against zombies. I need to watch a lot of the movies. I need to see if there's just an animated movies collection. I do actually want to watch Death Island too. I was saying at the end of my 7 playthrough that I'm really, really wanting to play Death Island. Yeah, once again, the ham-fisted Umbrella pattern. I do like the scenic view of the mountains though. Very, very cool. Yeah, you're not supposed to zoom in on it. Yeah, it's a pretty hard geometric edge. Yeah, but to be fair, it's mountain from the distance, right? Okay, so if I remember correctly, the what's her face estate is next. If I can avoid it, I would like to. Yep, there it is. As it turns out, I really like playing with the rifle. Just having the ranges to do it. I mean, yeah. I think it dealt with armor pretty effectively. I like that one has not. Yeah, he's just. Dude was definitely a little late to get the memo. Just absolutely just hamstrung him, just bodied. Oh, neat. Oh no, it's just part of the assets, right? Just, yeah, arrows. I think more games just need infinite ammo. I would play a lot more games if I could just, like, earn the option, or just have the option to just have infinite ammo. I know I'd play Dead Space a lot more. I would 100% play the Dead Space remake a lot more if I could just go through with infinite ammo, just learn the pathing and stuff. 100%. But that's not the design of the game, I get it. And, like, you can technically have the foam finger. Sure. I do kind of like the wall art, actually. Very, very cool. Like, a lot of detail went into this game, and I really love it. I think it just gets overshadowed by its little brother, the RE4 remake, especially with that god-tier parry system. That parry system goes so hard, especially because you don't need to perfect parry. On, like, professional, yeah, it only counts perfect parries, but the parry window is actually very, very forgiving. Wesker as well, right? Wesker as well is actually really fun to play as, especially if you can, like, model swap or character swap them. Like, his parry frames are just so good. I want that in the Resident Evil 5 remake. Like, give me Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries, but that, like, please. Like we've talked about in the past, just give us, like, Mercenaries the All-Stars bundle, right? Just have, like, Wesker Stars, Wesker BSAA, Chris Redfield, Chris RE5, Chris RE8, right? Sure, give them different kits and stuff, give them different abilities. I would be super into it.
There you are. I had a feeling you would pop up here.
It was all worthless.
Is that so? I assume you've picked up something of value.
Not sure if it's of value, but...
Why, you have your daughter right in your own hands.
What are you saying?
Take a closer look.
That's the one. I love how sassy he is. My God.
That flask seems to contain her head.
No.
Roses.
Don't say another word! This is impossible! This just can't be!
Your daughter's essence is still intact. Her powers are truly unique.
Who could even do this?
She can be saved, you know.
Saved? From this? Are you insane?
There's a house with a red chimney on the western side of the village. Go and seek out the man who lives there. Then we can continue our conversation.
Quit holding out and get to the damn point.
You don't have to trust my words. But do you have any better options?
I do love it. I do love how just like... I love him. I love how the merchant is written.
Your choice. The customer is always right. After all.
You don't have to believe me. However...
Pay if I find out this is a lie. Fucking Joker.
Fucking Joker. By the way, I got some shit for you.
Yes.
I always love how that transition works. Just like, fucking Joker. By the way, can you buy my shit? Crystal Wing model is just so cool. Did I only get one crystal torso? Was I just dumb? I was just dumb, wasn't I? Yeah, I like that she also has... Wow, Crystal Dimitrescu be thick, though. Holy crap.
Oh, Lady Dimitrescu. Beautiful even in death. That waistline, yes.
So what I was saying about an eccentric, just some eccentric, just
Bits and
no,
bobs.
I don't want to think about it. Nope, I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about the Goon Cave. Nope, no, sir.
Let me know if you find anything else of value.
Right, because then you can do that. I guess, yeah, because technically you can do this early a little bit, right? I've actually never seen this cutscene, I think.
What the hell?
Do you see those cutscenes if you insert all of them at the end? I don't remember that. You know, I'm sure that I saw them. I don't remember it. I just strictly don't remember it. It's been so long. So much of him to hug, exactly. Such a cool dude. I love it. Like, the merchant's well written. I hope RE9 has a merchant. With red chimney. Perfect. However, right, I can't actually get behind there. Wait a minute, wait. There should be a couple more things I have access to now. I think, however... I think there's something here. However, I do think that I am going to get swarmed really quickly. Yeah, because you can't cross back over that way. Fish! Yeah, because now the fish spawn. Interesting. I don't remember you guys here. Are they engaged in an animation? Is that why I couldn't hit them? Could actually be it. Yeah, so they actually spawn once you grab those. And then they spawn as right. Okay, so that's the event flag. That would make sense. 6 wings, can't go there yet. No, there's a couple things I know I can do here. I can't do the Vorkalak yet. I think he's before you go to the final one. I think it's, yeah, it's the rock. Yeah, the iron key allows you to get here. Yeah, because you get access to the graveyard. I don't remember what's in the graveyard, but you get access to the graveyard. Chicken! That is some spicy looking poultry. I guess it gives you access to the chickens? Maybe? What is that? I don't remember if I can actually do anything here or not. I don't think so. Thought there was a way down, or maybe you come out. Maybe you go down somewhere else and then you come up there. That would make a little more sense. I need to go find the white pig. Oh yeah, I forgot these things are flying up there. Bonk. Bonk. Interesting that this house sees not only these flyers, but it also sees the alpha Vorkalak, the giant wolf. It sees that later on as well. That's interesting. I guess, I don't know, maybe not so interesting because, I mean, there's so much only so much area to backtrack, right? I guess. I was going pretty well. Pig. Bonk. That is some quality meat. Meat has been beaten. How are you doing today? No. Stop it. Man, that delay before you can fire each is a little rough. Alright, that one's it for that one. I still need to find a way back around. There's another gate that I need to get into on the other side of that red gate. Side. Need to go to... Which one's the house with the red chimney? What's that one? Right, because I need to get over there anyways. Think I get ambushed? Yeah. No, it sounds about right. I do actually kind of unironically hate the lack of flashlights. Or at least until they deem it's relevant. Not a huge fan. That swap is pretty instantaneous though. Like I'm very happy with this system. It just feels so good to play. Heard a scream from the house at the chimney. Going to take a look, but the way was blocked by debris. Going to have to take the long way around. Who would have thought the hole in the stable walls would come in handy? Might not be back by morning. You should go to Lisa's house alone, father. The game's making me really hungry with all the food references. That's just a loom. Okay, kind of cool. Game goes way too hard. If I remember correctly, there's something in the outhouse. Oh, there was something generalized in the outhouse. I think there was an achievement for all the outhouses, if I remember correctly. Something special requires a Steam friend request. Sure. Yeah, I did see that request. Give me a minute. I don't even know where my phone is. I'm gonna answer it via phone. Yeah, let me get to the next cutscene and I can do that. I shouldn't be far off. God, the headshots feel so satisfying in this engine. Yep, yeah, there's a little bit of yeah, they fixed a lot of the issues with models. Yeah, there's still a little bit of interactions. Yeah, there's still some interactions with how the model acts on death versus the ground. Yeah, it's just part of the engine. They did get a little better with it though. Like this is already a massive, like they definitely took feedback from Resident Evil 4. They absolutely, or for Resident Evil 7, they absolutely improved on this engine. Like the fact that we're still using the RE engine today is actually kind of mind-blowing a little bit, because like after I want to know when they made it. I want to know when they were developing it, because obviously game dev takes a few years, right? I mean, there was a gap of time a little bit, right, between between 6 and 7. So like they had to have been cooking there for a hot minute on this engine. The fact that this engine, and even Microsoft, like their Slipspace engine, I think that it has merit to it, but the issue is that like the engine is so specialized, and they were working on contract worker. By the time people would like actually learn the engine, they would their contract wouldn't be up for renewal, right? Like that was what was notoriously going on with Halo Infinite. Like this is a piece of work. Like this engine, it fucks. It goes hard. I actually used to remember the combination. I don't anymore. 070408 748. In Monster Hunter World 2. Yeah, I know the new Monster Hunter game is going to use it, and that's going to go incredibly hard. 748. Because the Monster Hunter game will definitely push it to its limits. So much. It's lay. Jack handle, and then there's going to be an ambush because that is the event flag. I didn't even see you. Open that. Okay, you can't open the door. That was close. Oh, wow. That was unfortunate. Yeah, they shoot a lot faster on this difficulty, don't they? Oh, God, that feels correct. Yeah, I need you to stop that. I like at least they give the swirling flame effects. I do like that they at least give enough of a heads up. Units for NIDs are called Wing Rippers are called Sky Slashers, Wing Gaunts are called Gargly, and the bigger wing units are called Harpies. Fucking love that. 40. I mentioned I really love the universe of 40k. I know jack shit about it still, but I still really love the universe of 40k. Okay, jack handle. Yeah, that is sketch as hell. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't crawl into this. Yeah, exactly for that reason. General neat, but not when there's a lot of experience needed, or it's used to make a game it isn't optimized for. I mean, we have the with Battlefield, right? I mean, they've been using the Frostbite engine for a hot minute now, but the issue is that they're using the Frostbite engine and things that it's not really meant for, right? The Mass Effect Andromeda, notoriously, right, was using the Frostbite engine. But what is it? It's been likened to a race car where if you have a Formula One car, right, where it wants to do one thing, wants to go forward, wants to go fast, but if you want this thing to do donuts, you might need a different engine, right? I mean, I hear it does what it does very well. I mean, we see what it does. It does very well. Ow, pig. But when the engine doesn't want to function, it just doesn't want to function. And we've seen that time and time again. Can't handle RPG mechanics very well. It doesn't seem like it can, which is unfortunate in the end. It's just unfortunate. Oh God, I want the meat. I want the meatus. I do like this inventory system. I think this is superior to RE. What do you mean? What do you mean? What's happening? That goes there. That goes there. It's a 2x2, right? There we go. I don't know why that was so hard for me to actually math out. Good God. CryEngine is dog water for networking stuff, but very well single player. And that's the thing, I don't even... Dude, I mean, I would absolutely buy an engine to work with. But, I mean, we still have Unity. We still have Unreal in some capacity. We even have Godot. I know I was trying to look into Godot. we have our choice of just generalized engines. The fact that the RE engine is as specific as it is actually kind of impressive, and I like that it's still being used. Like, they're still able to work with this thing. They made a very good piece of software, like very quality piece of software with this. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what EA's plan is going to be. I'm very curious if they're going to actually keep the NFL exclusivity, or if they're going to give another company a crack at fucking football. I mean, as much as I like the Angry Joe video every year, I don't really follow American football, right? But I really feel bad for NFL fans who just keep getting the just awful product year after year after year after year after year. Once again, as much as I love Angry Joe, as much as I love hearing the funny video every year where he's just very angry with Madden. Not exactly a fun thing to have just a franchise that you love consistently go through just down trends. Overcorrecting too much. A jet engine to power a boat. Hovercraft. Yeah, exactly. Trying to use a jet engine to power a boat. Does it work? Sure, I guess. Maybe. Probably an argument for it in some capacity. But I could have swore that was a guy. I'm just actually blind. No, there's a guy there. Yo, this gyrojet slaps though. Like, what the fuck? You do have to single load it. That is also a thing to understand with the gyrojet here. You are having to single load this thing. Corpses dying next to each other does have an issue. You do have to load it single by single. Right, okay, because there's not a magazine in it, technically. Interesting. God, I saw it once upon a time. I actually rather enjoy watching Top Gear. Missing homeowner. Yes, lockpick by the toilet. I don't know if I trust that. Bonk. Runs a dedicated engine is very impressive for how small digital streams used to be. I didn't know they had their own engine. I thought they were running off of just, I don't know what I thought they were running off of. Maybe Unity or something. It's its own engine. That's kind of wild. I mean, you have to have coding experience to do engine shit. I don't have coding experience. And even then, as much as it's cool, I think I've watched Pirate Software talk about it a couple times. We consider the Luthier's long absence. I'm keeping hold of his house keys. Please find me if you need it. Regards, Joseph Simon, Beneviento's daughter. Beneviento, that's the word, right? I do not have that, so I think I have to go to her estate first. You don't need a proprietary engine. You don't need your own engine. Sure, you can, but it's not required for everything, and it should never be required as the standard. Because there are, like, what, Dark Souls 1 was made in... It was made in Unity, right? Or no, it was made in Havoc, right? Dark Souls 1. Unreal Engine branch since they used to work on Unreal with Epic. Ah, that would make sense. Yeah. I mean, it being derivative, but even then, it being derivative, but, you know, like, this is kind of similar to what they were working with. Totally makes sense. Owning a lockpick is not illegal in the U.S., even if you aren't a licensed locksmith. Only if the police can prove intent to use it in the commission of a crime. I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, that makes sense as far as, like, well, why do you have it? Why does it matter? Like, versus you're trying to, you know, commit burglary, or you're somewhere where you shouldn't be, and it's like, hey, you clearly have possession of this. Right? It's not necessarily plausible deniability, right? Oh my god, these chickens, please. It's not even necessarily that's plausible deniability as much as it's just like, okay. But really, though, like, let's have a chat about this. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, honestly. I don't know. I mean, I've also been okay. Like, I mean, I own firearms, right? That is a very, very glorified shitter. I kind of like that. I mean, I've owned firearms, but I don't carry. Like, not that I'm against it. Just be smart with it, right? It's just that, like, I don't want to be in a situation where my ownership and ability to deal with firearms is ever called into question. Because that shit pisses me off. Like, what do you mean you're heckling me and not random doing other thing, right? It's just one of those things where it's like, sure, I could go out with my black Molly vest, right? But why? It's just picking and choosing my fights. Recreational lockpick community that cup stacking trend years back. No, it totally makes sense. No, absolutely. It's like how there's people that will get together at conventions. They'll like hack stuff. Like they'll like hack infrastructure, networks, infrastructure, anything they can, and it's just like they know they're there doing it. It actually helps. I think I went to SCA, and right, because this is the wing key's just a single piece, right. I did hear about I think this is cool, the way that the key actually works like this. I think it's actually really cool. They were talking about how, I guess, polling data, things that have, polls and stuff like that, like voting. I guess they go through that, and people will go through and they'll hack it and they'll find vulnerabilities and stuff in it, which is super cool, honestly. February 1st, Sacrifice 2 goes to Mother Miranda. February 3rd, offered wool to Mother Miranda. She instructed to find her a list of drugs and tools in the next few days. For what, I wonder? So this is over the course of about a week. February 8th, no messages from Mother Miranda, yet the livestock won't stop their ruckus. The 9th, instructed to take the items to the cave church at sunrise. But what I saw, frightful. The 4 great lords were there. Mother Miranda is holding a child. She whispered something and touched the child. I can't explain it well, but the child turned into white crystal. Then I couldn't help but sneak up and asked her why she did such a thing. Mother Miranda just smiled at me. This is the chosen child. She returned to her original form no matter what befalls her. Then she gave each lord a part of the crystal in a flask, and they left. I forgot to bow to Mother Miranda before I fled. I'm still shaking. What did I do? What is that child? Really cool. Really cool that it kind of strings you along. Like you can play this game without ever doing the lore, right? 100%. You can absolutely do that. But it definitely adds to the environment. Did I actually tell you what I need to do? Yeah, return to the Duke. So it does actually give you quest objectives too. Neat. Stalker was supposed to be a pseudo-realistic wide-eye shoot a gun 4 times. The 12 gauge put him down. Big concern. I can't wait to play Stalker. It's gonna be fun. I've never played a Stalker game.
How was it? Did you learn anything?
I found these feathers. Now tell me how to fix this like you said you would.
Settle down. First, you must use that key and collect all of your little roses flasks.
Where are the rest of them?
There are 4 in total. You have the 1, and the other lords have the rest.
Lords?
Mother Miranda is the cold, calculating ruler of this village. 4 lords serve under her. The first you've already met, the Lady Dimitrescu. The second lives deep in a valley of mist, the doll-maker, Donna Beneviento. None of her playmates have ever come back from that dank old estate.
It's so dank. That's the Goon Cave.
The third is Moreau, a being of twisted flesh that lives in the reservoir past the windmills.
I liked how this presented itself in a Dark Souls way.
That lives in those waters.
Actually, that was cut content.
The 4th and most dangerous is Heisenberg. He works in his factory on the village outskirts.
It's just a Soviet factory.
Let's just say parts of the human imagination are better left alone.
Yeah, no, the Moreau thing is cut content, actually. Because remember, there were supposed to be like mermaid enemies. I think there was supposed to even be a partial underwater section, right? But that was all cut content. So this actually kind of harkens to that cut content. That's interesting to think about. Yeah, no, that's super interesting. Our lore on a speedrun, I jumped from 1 to 6 into 7 in Village. 7 in Village was such a departure. I actually didn't want to play 7 for the longest time. It's why I don't play Outlast still. Because of the horror element, like a Whistleblower. I watched it. I think I watched Markiplier play through it. Whistleblower is just, dude is literally just Ed Gein. He gets strung up at the end, so it was kind of fun. It was kind of just like, cool, get your just desserts. But like, it hits that part of my brain that I don't like getting hit. But obviously, talking about art, video games. We're able to explore things like this in a safe setting, and we can disengage and engage as we can. It's why I love the medium.
If you truly wish to save your daughter, you must first gather the 4 flasks. I'll do you a personal favor. I've marked the Lord's locations on your map. Some treasures still lurk in this village. I'm sure each one will prove of great use to you.
Why are you doing all this?
Why, it's all part of our first-class customer service.
I love this man.
Please do come again soon.
I don't know. I don't know if I can ever look at Moreau's area the same again after that. True Origins of Umbrella's virus research to Ethan's story. I think that a lot of people could say that Village was a retcon. I don't think it was a retcon. I do think that it was a valid way to actually do it. I did actually very much like how Village did it. Because it felt natural. It felt like the natural progression. Skull. Perfect crystal skull. Crystal wing. I don't really need the poultry and fish for anything at this point. I guess I could just skip it at this point. It's not like I can sell it. Or it's not like I can use it for recipes. The LZ Answers is so fun. Next generation weapon development, the BSAA with a blade made of charged particles that can slice through anything. Hold aim to activate double blade mode. Bro, when do we get this in RE9 though? When do we just get Joe with lightsabers? Like, please? Like, can we just get that? Like, I'm okay with that. I would be just certified actually just super into it. 100%.
I look forward to seeing the fruits of your exploration.
I actually don't remember how infinite ammo in this game works. I know I just have it for weapons. I don't remember how it works. Alright. So... over here. I can access this. This leads to Donna's estate, right? Yeah, this leads to her estate. I don't actually remember. I used to know the pathing. Shadows of Rose might have messed with my pathing though. I don't actually know if I remember it or not. So these are not hallucinations. I think that these are just static. Keep viewers on. Hi, I see you, Mr. Viewbot. People have been so good until fairly recently, and now I'm getting viewbots again, which is unfortunate. I went in a circle. No, I went over here. I think I definitely have gone in a circle before in one of my playthroughs. Yeah, you couldn't pay me enough to do this. Not go over a rickety bridge like this. No, sir. Absolutely not. I know Chris is in the area. Yeah, so now the spores are here.
Ethan, come with me. There's something I have to tell you.
Mia?
The flowers, actually. Yeah. Because there's... What flowers, though? Any of these flowers? Or is it just residual pollen in the air? Is that why the estate is misty? Like, it's particulate from the flowers that effectively... I don't want to say the word infect, right? Particulate from the flowers that get inside of victims. That's a hallucination, though.
You have to fix her.
Because you can go through that later.
What the hell is this?
Everyone leaves me. Even Rose. I don't want to be alone.
This can't be real.
The swap animation is so funny to me. I love it. It's so great. (1987 1996). That's actually 2 years before Raccoon City, right? Free from the binds of the flesh, she now walks the valley of death. That's 2 years before Raccoon City. That's 98.
Am I losing it?
And this is where you get into, I guess, like, what, casting off your past. I guess there's like actual like story
What's going on?
relevance there, and then the photo's obviously gone. I knowing how this section works and how Donna Beneviento's brand of shenaniganery works, how her Cadeau works, right? How her brand of just BOW works. Very interesting, very fascinating. Hope you have a good day. Good to see you, Mrs. Suck. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day as well. Dank old estate is the correct word. All right, yeah, come with me, Ethan. I don't know. Like I think Donna is probably the most Evelyn, like E-type bioweapon. I think that she is probably the one that is the most similar. AMT Automag. I have no idea what this is. Someone posted earlier. We do have the gyrojet in this game though, which I didn't know about, and I'm like, oh yeah, the funny Brandon Herrera video on the subject. It's been great. The flowers are hallucinogens, and I think she can play around people in a weakened mental state like that. Yeah, that's effectively what that comes down to, is like the flowers cause people to hallucinate, and she can control them to a degree. Which is why, like, when you can get game ended in the basement, I guess maybe you could argue it's from shock, like maybe like cardiac arrest or something like that, or that it can interact with, you know, the body in a certain aspect. I don't know. That one at Shields, you should go buy a kit. Man, I wish I had the money to do that. But no, I'm saving up for taxes and stuff. Also planning on potentially moving. I need to see if I'm moving to Japan or not within the next few years. Because if I don't want to buy it, just have to sell it, right? Need to pass financial responsibility. Bold of you assume I have financial responsibility. But Kip, you literally worked at a financial institution. Your point? Bold of you to assume I have financial responsibility. Controls limited, hence why you can fight back. Yeah, she feels like Evelyn, but weaker. Because of how she can interact almost psychically with those who are infected. Very, very interesting. I do like the Dark Souls 1 approach to wallpaper. I like that it's just the same thing over and over and over and over again. Kind of like Taurus Demon once you hit Lost Izalith. Let's just copy paste 14 Taurus Demons in this one area. GG's. Act the opposite. Manada, yeah. Seeing the financial institutes use usual financial responsibility. Yeah, checks out. Exactly. 100%. Yeah, we're going to see if Shadows of Rose messes with my pathing, though. Because I remember I did the DLC more recently than I've actually ran this game. That is some old tech. I don't even know how that functions. I don't even know how that works. That is some old tech. Alkaloids of mountainous plants. The fuck is an alkaloid? Does that have anything to do with an alkaline earth metal? Like on the periodic table? Like what slot? Is it column 1 or column 2? Assuming that's chemistry. This floor is weird to me. I can't tell if this is... What is that? Is that concrete? Linoleum? Is that just a really shitty, like, rug? Is that like a biohazard? Like, what is this flooring? Like, it's kind of throwing me off a little bit.
I've been waiting for so long. I'd make a much better daughter than Rose. Please, won't you stay with me forever?
What?
So knowing that she's actually socially stunted, right? Donna's socially stunted. This is interesting. Because maybe she cares more about Ethan staying than she does following whatever Mother Miranda has planned. Maxwell comes out every now and again. Good to know that he made another video. Anything you're buying wood to build, just get the cheapest stuff you can. Sounds about right. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. This also does feel like a showcase of what the engine can do. This definitely feels like this is what the engine can do. 100%. So that's what bird. Are biological components that are physiologically active, like nicotine. Interesting. Right, because I need tweezers, because that's the yeah, you need tweezers to get the roll of film out. Right. And you need the scissors for that. Man, I used to have all this like path down. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna have to play this a lot more. I think the arm has the key if I remember correctly. That was what, 3 eyes? Yeah, because this should come out of this. Yeah, because then the key comes out. Silver key. Many Resident Evil's problems through the rotation of several.
So energetic, it's crazy.
I don't think there's any notes in here. I don't think there's anything to actually read. Yeah, so I can't... Nothing... Lockers came more into Shadows of Rose. You actually needed those. Good God, I don't miss this in Shadows of Rose. God, I gotta piece together how this works again. Typewriter. Can't go there yet. I feel like there's something I'm missing with the doll. Like, I'm missing something. Because I have to get something. I have to wash off something. Yeah, because I can't just rip things off. Oh, I guess bandage is 2-cut, I guess. Some words. If you need to get some sleep, go get some sleep. Check here. I don't think you're supposed to go down here yet. Yeah, because that's where you get to the well. That's the end sequence. Eyeball is just pattern. Them water physics. It's subtle. It's subtle. It's like Genjutsu from Naruto, right? It's you can fight back realistically. Yeah, I'm missing the other arm. No, I'm not missing the other. Oh no, it's the wedding band. Right. Right, you take the wedding band, you rinse off the wedding band with the sink. It's so weird, just how he I know he only has 3 fingers on his left hand, but it's so strange. Yeah, wedding band. Something funny, offset psycho horror this level. Yes, absolutely. Because I mean, I've run this before. It's just remembering how everything pieces together. All right, so that's the wedding band. I don't want that. Give me the wedding ring. I thought there was something you analyzed in there. 52911. Again, you nerd pretty much. 911. Because then I need to get the tweezers, and the tweezers go into... yeah, I think I have to go... Oh, this is locked to the outside. Right. Oh. 5... 2911. I don't remember if you... So, I can't remember. I think you have to rinse off the ring, because I don't think it actually comes up as correct if you don't. I don't remember how the speedruns of this work. Like, there was an interaction we ran into 7 where you had to do something first, and then after you were able to do it, then you were able to, because you had to engage it. You had to, like, physically see it first, right?
Why is this here?
Winding key. Yeah, this is the one that I don't really get. You have to go with the scratches, I think, was how this worked. This actually reminds me of the block puzzle from the RE3 remake. I feel that the RE3 remake definitely took a page out of that book. Okay, so that one looks correct. That looks correct. Maybe? Did I actually get that correct? You memorize the date. It works without the ring. I do it a lot. Okay, so that is a quality of life thing. There was something else recently that I was doing. I think it was in 7, like I said, where you had to actually do the thing to see the password. Because otherwise, yeah, no, it was Lucas. It was Lucas Baker's thing, Lucas's thing, right? Like you had to actually go through the disco ranch fight, right? Like you had to go through that to do that. Oh, look at that symbolism. Oh my god. It's so ham-fisted, dude. I love it. That's why I love it. It's so campy. It's so good. Robocop Rogue City. Nice. Kidden's GF came to register. Carter sucks and didn't want to accuse me of this girl talking to some guy. GF acted impressed. Guess what happened if they walked outside? They tripped? I don't know.
I can't do anything but this.
I guess, yeah, it makes sense because Ethan was able to trick the biometric scans, right? Like he was able to imitate actual human cells very, very well. Like that was a plot point from 7 going into this that now I have understanding of. All right. Oh, there's a note here. Best friend, fairy tale. Oh, this is just the order you need to do them in. Wedding gift from grandma, Preethi's everlasting love for me. God. Best friend in the world. I think that's like a bear. Village of Shadows. Best friend. Babel. I think that's it. Not in the right order. Damn. No, I think I have Rose and I think of Rose and the ring swapped. There it is. And then this shows you the well that you need to go to. Talks to me a lot after getting his dog walked to the little kid and says, "You're lucky he can't talk back. You haven't seen a Marine off his leash. Say the kid go 4 for file not found after realizing how screwed he was. He wished hard on the verbally." Let's just not, like, and that's the thing. Let's not verbally abuse people. Especially cashiers, people just trying to do their job. Let's not do that. You're not a tough guy. You're just actually just a certified bitch. Yeah, I get 3 and 5 mixed up a lot. Is that a cat? God, I'm starting to get... Like, I think the being awake portion of things is actually starting to hit me a little bit. What did you send me? You didn't have to send me anything. I do appreciate it. You didn't have to. Scissors. Right, because it's then... So this is the show, not tell of game design, right? The show of, hey, grab the scissors to cut the bandages. Oh, wait a minute. There are bandages in the other room. Verbose customers and other people. I feel that. I get that. I get having to deal with some customers that you just don't want to deal with. Actually, I don't even think I have to pick up the phone. I think I can completely ignore the entirety of that. Interesting that the door locks. Like, you can't actually open the door until that is, until that asset is ready to deload. Interesting. Appreciation these times. I do appreciate it. Brass medallion. It's what? 3 eyes. Yeah, because it's Mia. 3 eyes, bird? Wanted to do night shift cashier. I was the only volunteer. And that's the thing, you're the only volunteer. You're already doing work. You're already doing a lot. Brass medallion. Oh, I don't even see what bird it was. That looks correct. That is not correct. Get that bird really quick. I don't remember if it's randomized. I think it is randomized. Or I think it changes depending on the difficulty. That would in fact be a swooping bird. We're flying right. Thank you. Thank you for keeping track for me. Right, because closed eyes matter. Right. No, I had totally forgot there were 2 sets of eyes. Does not change between playthroughs. And so it's the RE4 thing. Got it. I like it. I like that it's static, though. I like that you have the ability to, like, find the answer. I like that it's static. It's very speedrunner friendly, in my opinion. And this is where we get to the back, probably, what, 3/4 of this area. Oh, I don't know how they're going to change this fight. Oh, no. Breaker box key. Yeah, so specific puzzles don't change, which I actually really like. Nope, you can't make me. The staircase feels longer. And notice that it's all red now. That's locked. Breaker box key. And then it's gonna jump scare me. I can't remember where I think is it I come back and it jump scares me? Nope, it is right there. And then I just have to run around. If you're averse to babies, as I know I have a friend, she absolutely hated this section when her significant other played this. I'm gonna try to rush through this section as fast as I can. Crying baby. Damn right I am. Place shit's haunted, bro. I mean the game and the godforsaken encounter. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I like the horror aspect of it. I like when we talk about, you know, corruption of, you know, kind of those feel good things, right? I understand. Like, I understand the reasons for it. I totally get it. Not a fan, though. Thief of a child. And then you can come this way. Right, and then you do a loop. Eventually, the baby will just Mr. X you. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing this in Shadows of Rose again. Yeah, I remember this part I got stuck on for a bit. It, specifically it was the under the bed part, and having to, move beyond, just under the bed. Yeah, because you can hide there. You can hide there. Give me that fuse. I don't actually know if anything I've ever worked or dealt with uses the fuse like that, actually. I don't know if I've ever actually seen something use a fuse like that. I'm sure they exist. I'm sure they still exist. I'm sure that there's people in chat who absolutely, it's like, oh yeah, no, what do you mean? We work with fuses like this all day. 100%. Oh no, I know it's gonna sucker punch me if I come out. Key to make joy to parents' life, not make them want another 12 gauge. Exactly. I'm trying to remember how it works. I thought it knew exactly where I was. I thought that the fuse was the event flag and that it kind of just like warped to your position. That doesn't sound right. Right, no, I have to walk out. It sees me. Right, no, this is the logical. Right. Yeah, the event flag is you leave first. You're correct. I almost didn't hide. I almost missed that button prompt. I think you go back. I think I go back through the doll hallway. Can't actually remember. Yeah, this game is definitely a part for a lot of people. They do not like it. Which is why, thankfully, I'm not awful at running it. As many would say, not a fan. Give me more bioweapons, like 100%. Give me more BOWs, like Reapers from RE5, those kinds of things, right? I will take those all day. I will take T-Virus, I will take G-Virus, I will take C-Virus. I'll take Las Plagas, I'll take, you know, number of things. This is one of those that starts to border on Outlast a little bit. And that would be the fuse goes there, and then this is the part where it's meant to be super nerve-wracking. Not a fan. So this one's an oddity. This and 7 have more of those psychological horror aspects. This is one of those that, if you were to play something like RE4, you would not run into this issue. This is one of those that I have a little bit of issues with it. Very specifically, though, this is very thematically, because Donna Beneviento, I always mess up her name. I'm so sorry. She very specifically deals with, you know, psychology and trying to do a lot of that we're going to mess with you mentally type thing. I think we used the scissors to gank her, if I remember correctly. Hey, Hellfire Neck, how's it going?
I can't let you.
You're still alive, huh? Before my friends murder you!
So... Oh, that's where the dolls come from. Okay. From Shadows.
Wait!
Oh. I don't remember. This is gonna be rough. What I don't remember what the fail condition is. There is a fail condition. Where is she? I know she's around here. Yeah, I could have swore she was... No, she's over here first. She's somewhere over here. Second floor bedroom? Really? They're starting... Yeah, I think you have, what, 60 seconds to finish this? Yeah, you have 60 seconds. Ow. Interesting. I thought she did this last. I don't remember this being first.
Fucking monster.
And no heals, right? So I effectively have one fail state. And I also move slower as penalty. I think it's... Is it what? It's second floor? Oh god, I'm trying to remember. I thought she was over here, but not. I guess not. No, I think she's over here to the left. Yeah.
You do this to Rose too.
And then... I think it's out here. No, why do I keep gravitating towards that? I mean, I'm dead. I can just do this faster next round. I don't actually know where she is. This is one of those sections you just need to know where you're going. She's on one floor. She's all the way back here. Yeah, I don't remember this order. Thank you, chat. That's the Cadeau in her, right?
Stupid idiot! What are you doing to my cute friends?
And that would be symbolic of her getting game ended, like, because now he can actually see
It's over.
what's going on, and then she just calcifies into fragments.
Mia, I'll make things right.
Yeah, there's a lot of imagery. There's a lot of imagery in this area, going into the depths of the well,
This place.
coming up, dealing with you know, the big baby.
So that's who was behind all this?
I like that you can just sell Angie, just sell the doll. It's so funny to me.
That makes two.
There, now it opens to you. It is a interesting part of the game. Definitely as somebody who does not vibe with it, I get it, 100%. That is definitely a part of the game that, for a number of people, definitely spooks them off, or it's just a bridge too far for a lot of people. A lot of imagery in there, a lot of disturbing imagery, 100%. Yeah, this is one of those that. It's why, yeah, it's one of those in Village. Like I've gotten used to a little bit, but I've always been able to really run that part pretty strong. Shadows of Rose gets a little different. That does return in the Shadows of Rose DLC. So if you haven't played the DLC, be careful of that, especially if you're not super happy about that. Lar coming into town for Thanksgiving this weekend. Unfortunately, they can't stay for Christmas. Yeah, I mean travel plans and money, right? A lot of people hurting for money right now. Isn't there something over here? I know there's a guy with a shell on his back. I think if you come back here in a little bit. Short version of Leon's arc as Ethan goes from scared to just annoyed to capable. Pretty much, yeah. I actually don't remember where the ball is. Is the ball in the estate or out here? I think it's out here. Right, because he's actually come from the ground. Wow, I forgot about those birdhouses. I totally forgot they existed in this game. There should be one over there. One of the houses here, thank you. $762, let's go. I heard in chat bibbity bobbity. I was just I'm hearing the HoloLive. Beepity poppity ooh wop. I mean, obviously I know it's not HoloLive, but I see the HoloLive members doing it. Where? Doko desu ka? Ah. Ah, so desu ne. That's just an anti-personnel mine. Okay. You do get a lot of money from this difficulty, to be fair. Like, a lot of money from this difficulty. You know what? I don't think the RE engine is capable of that, actually. You know what we didn't? You know what one of the features we're missing from RE4 original was? We're missing the ability to shoot through doors. So, sure, we get all these, like, double jointed doors, right, for engine's sake. But in original RE1, you could blow out the door. And then it was like 1, 2, and then if you shot the door a third time, the door just crumbled over. So that's actually something that I don't think I've actually seen in the RE engine. I don't know if door destruction is actually a thing. Because in my experience, I haven't seen it be a thing. Which is interesting. And I wonder if that's going to be a feature they just omit. See the multiple targets if they're lined up. I mean, the stake too, yeah, AP. It's the stake is just best weapon in game. Like, holy crap. Sniper rifle. No, I that's what people in chat were saying, that it's a French sniper rifle. And I'm honestly game. I like it. I think it's cool. About the doors. But, like, we can look at other things as well, right? Like gyrojet. Like, nothing in the RE engine can shoot through doors. Like when you go back to original Resident Evil 4, right? And you can go in the village, like, when you start out, like, go and run it. Go shoot the door a couple of times. Eventually, you will just be able to just be able to shoot through it. Like, you could just destroy the door by just shooting through shooting the door. So, is it a complaint? Not necessarily. But it also goes into, like, Resident Evil 4 Remake. We're missing the PRL laser. We're missing incendiary grenades. We're missing Assignment Ada, which is technically arcade meme mode, right? We were missing a couple of things. So see an ornate box. Ball is near a grave under that tree. Thank you. I have a minor amount of destructibility, including the shields. But yeah, that's the one that confuses me. Yeah, I totally missed that. Thank you. Yeah, just one of those things just to think about, right? And that's why, like, I think still playing original Resident Evil 4 is still valid in a lot of aspects because, like, one, Ditman glitch, right? Two, you're just able to do just a lot of cool stuff for all intents and purposes. Yeah, like, should be the water wheel. This, yeah. Merp. Exactly, merp. Right, because this is one of those that you actually put together. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm thinking of the mercenaries level. Yeah, I'm thinking of the mercenaries level because I'm like, why aren't there flaming things coming at me? Ball. Is near the, yeah. I knew. I figured it was in the village proper, and that's where I'm gonna head next. I like this game because it's just roll goal from Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. Remember that? Man, I spent way too long on those levels. I didn't even have the Wii version. I had the GameCube version. I think I had it easier than people who were on the Wii version. Because, man, roll goal, that... I spent way too long on that game. I spent way too long on the minigame. I think this one's probably one of the most direct. Onyx Skull. In his shed. Perfect. R2 and 3 Remake have a thing of removing spiders and enemies, recycling enemies. So that's the thing, is like Resident Evil 3, original RE3, right? They had the whole, why I can't get that yet, can I? They had the whole thing of like, there was like a tremor, right? Like from hit movie Tremors, right? Like there was a tremor. There was like a worm boss in RE3, right? but that got taken out. Like a lot of stuff got taken out, and I mean, I think we can argue if it was worth it, if it wasn't worth it. More and more I think about Resident Evil Village. I feel, yes, you can speedrun the game, but it feels longer than a game like RE3. I don't know. We'll see what the end time is. It's probably about the same. But like, we're missing enemies. Like there's moths, like actual moth meme. There were moths. There was a moth in actually Outbreak that actually caused one of the characters to get the G virus. Like that was kind of their whole thing. Yeah, they shoot way too fucking fast. Holy shit. That's like going in on Space Marine 2. Ow. That is Space Marine 2, and you have the fucking Tyranid warriors so the snipers just going 2x speed. I'm gonna shoot blindly because I can't actually see through the foliage. I see you. There's the headshot. Fight Nemesis or Escape. I mean, technically you had those in the remake, right? They're live events, depending on how fast the player is, what certain actions that player can do. Yeah. It's just interesting to see where 3 was and where the remake is, right? I think that's the part that kind of is interesting to me. Swarms of them in 2015, 2 full weeks before the Swallows returned. I like moths over butterflies. Butterflies can suck it. Fucking... they use their proboscis to taste you. Yes! Because they're... Oh, God, I hate butterflies. Moths, though. Moths are kind of chill. And then you have, what is it? Is it the lunar moth? Oh, my God. It's the really funny moth that evolves, and it can't actually eat. Like, it just doesn't have the ability to eat, and so thus it just, like, is on a time limit to actually, like, live. Man, moths are metal as fuck. To insects in general. As much as I talk about them and I'm kind of fascinated by them, I don't really want to hold them, if that makes sense. I don't know, there's a couple. Like, moths can be cute and funny, but as somebody who went camping at one point, not camping, I went up to, in Idaho, there's a lake called Brownlee Reservoir. POV communism just that right there was the meme of we've tried to contact you about your cars extended warranty. We've tried to contact you about our banger economic system communism. Why? Because every one of them has a sickle. IDK. It could be personally hellfire. I can talk about spiders. I don't want to hold spiders. Not really, but they do fascinate me. Spiders work off of hydraulics. That was this. I do like that he changes throughout his encounters. It's super cool. Well, that's Angie, Onyx Skull. Anyways, right, I was going up to Brownlee, and moths are attracted to light, obviously, right? Except that Kip wanted to play Pokemon. I think it was Pokemon Emerald or Fire Red. I can't remember. On my Game Boy Advance SP. And so it was really funny because my dad's just like, dude, just turn off your game console. The moths will leave you alone. It was really funny. You'll find Nikolai on a laptop, kind of obvious he killed Mercenary, even though he tries to say it would have been difficult to kill him had he turned. Interesting. It's just a massive story change like that. That's so cool. I don't really... Interesting. I don't really see a whole hell of a lot of herbs. The drop rates have kind of stagnated, unfortunately. Graveyard at the center of town. Before you enter the castle, you need to kill in order to get the piece of the grave name stone. Bring to the graveyard. Is there? At the graveyard at the center of town. There's a colorful bird. I used to remember all this. I appreciate you pointing it out, because I've long since forgotten it. It's kind of just bled out of my fucking brain. I also like that every time you return to the village, you get to kind of see some of the new enemies. Like, you get to kind of just, like, experience some of these things. Oh, yeah, it's a blue bird, right? Yeah, it's a blue bird. Yeah, I just don't remember it. Oh, Nikolai, because he still came out special despite being a mercenary with no... What? You didn't, like, remake Nikolai that was just, like, insert Russian character here? You didn't like token Russian character? Well, to be fair, it's really cool because you get to see Nikolai in, like, in Outbreak, and he's the one that has to... He's the one that actually goes after Thanatos. He tries to get the blood sample from Thanatos. And I was just like, there's so much background. Like, just give him, like, just... Man, there could be so much there. Remake Outbreak, cowards. It'll never happen. They'll never remake Outbreak. See, I say that wanting to manifest it, right? Like how everyone was like, they'll never remake Gen 3 Pokemon, and then they did it, and we're like, damn, that was kind of cool. Like, holy shit, the triangle with all the game carts, Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon actually worked. I hear it. I'm just trying to find it. I'm gonna have to reload the area. I'm doing a lot of side objectives. Yeah, no, it was so cool. Like, I would love to see more of him, but we might not actually get to see more of him, and it makes me upset. I just have to remember how far up the tree. It's been a while since I've had to hunt this thing. There's just carrion birds over there. I missed it. Is it still there? I think I can get it to respawn, right? If I remember correctly, I think I can get it to respawn if I don't... I'm hunting for a blue jay. Yeah, no, it's blue. I'm trying to find it. That looks like a leaf, what I'm aiming at. It's hard to tell. I'm also just blind. There it is. God, I struggled to find that one. That was bad. Like, that was an actual skill issue moment. Juicy game. Wait, why did I have to do that again? French Cold War air sniper rifle. I love this thing. I don't know what this is. This thing is great. I'm loving it. I even kill the umbrella scientist at the hospital in Outbreak by offing him with a suppressed pistol from the top vent. Is that why? Well, is that why the scientist in 3, the one that made the grave gate, should have opened? Okay. Is that why? Why does that open the grave gate? That's interesting. Is that why the scientist in the hospital is ganked? Do we know who assassinated him? That was Nikolai, right? Or I guess it's implied that it's Nikolai, right? Maybe? Let me get this really quick. This with 2 holes. No, I know it's not the church. I wanted to go here. Okay, so there's stuff that goes in there. Yeah, and the graveyard's behind the church. Like one of these graves, right? Yeah, these open. Yeah, this is the one that opens. Oh, never mind. Besides blowing up the hospital. Yeah, he was kind of just there to clean house. Which is honestly kind of cool. The center graveyard, one of those should have opened? Okay. I'm trying to remember the point of no return. I think the point of no return is after you go to the Lycanthrope hideout. I think that after that, that's the point of no return, if I remember correctly. Right, look, yeah, you return the slab, and you return the slab over there, and you have the giant dude. Right. No, that makes sense. Near Luce's house now or after Moreau. Does he really spawn now? I thought he spawned after Moreau. I mean, I was going to go over there and fight him anyways. I think there's a well over there that I need to get anyways. I am FDB report is the... What? I totally lost that. After Heisenberg. Right, yeah, because then you go through to endgame. Actually, I haven't probably betrayed Umbrella, meaning that Jill actually negotiated with Nikolai. So technically he could have escaped. It's very slim, but he could have escaped. He could have. They could probably call upon that to bring him back. It would not surprise me. Or they just make him a Nikolai clone, because once again, cloning does exist in the setting. Sniper using is the French FR F2 sniper rifle. Cool, got it, thank you. No, I'm loving this thing. It's great. What is it chambered in? Chat was saying 7.62. It looked like it was 7.62. Or I guess it's hard to tell from here, but I mean it's similar-esque to 308, right? I mean that would make sense for that cartridge. Or magazine technically. Usually do it after Moreau. Well, let's check before Moreau because I'd be very interested to know priority. So we'll do that. And then and if not, oh cool, then I just go and do it after Moreau. Oh no. He has a firing 7.62 NATO. Fuck, it sounds great. Yeah, do you like just an ogre? You know, I don't think I've actually seen... I'll have to go back through the Resident Evil Village lore video I was watching, the describing all the monsters. I don't think I've seen this thing on the list. Like, it clearly exists. Just giant crystal axe. I like the concept that Ethan just, like, has these things. He just carries this stuff around. That's not a shell. That's all muscle. He's just actual hunchback status. Wow. You spawns after Moreau, you just checked. Interesting. Yeah, because I thought it spawned a lot later. Return the slab. It's the chalice. Oh no, we got the VTuber chalice. Oh no! I don't know why I did that. Thought there was something else we got here. Curse didn't last long. Exactly. Never missed a back day, right? Yeah, I'm trying to think about... Go. Kip, did you just ADHD shoot the goat? Yes. ADD break. Severed hand by pushing it back onto a stump. The game is so campy. I'm not in third person. I was gonna look at his sleeve, see if the seam was still there or not. Going to have a hiking backpack with a change to a suitcase for RE4 feels. I think, and I said this earlier, I think that this is the best inventory system. It's very evocative of RE4, obviously. I think the crafting menu makes the most sense. I like how key items and treasure. I would like this for an RE9. I want this inventory system, but with the RE4 parry system, and I think we'd have a banger game, 100%. I would call that a 10 out of 10 game. Oh, and he didn't have any virus or whatever. He just did it with a mix of zero morals and skill. Pretty much, yeah. As it turns out, like, dude was just doing his job. Dude wanted to get paid. I think you see if you block. It is still there, actually. My model's kind of covering it. But you can kind of see it below the black button. Look directly down. You can still see that seam, actually. Good attention to detail. Many other game studios would absolutely just write that off.
Well then, feel free to peruse.
No, good call. Vivianite, giant crystal axe. Yeah, the crystal axe is what was worth it over here. Of the four founders, right? Juicy game.
You will part with this? No, I'm more than happy to purchase it.
I love him. I do love Duke. I want more merchant. I want another merchant for
I look forward to
9. I want another really cool merchant. Why it turned into atomic confetti. Anatomic, exactly, yes. Let's do some cleanup really quick, and then we'll move on to the next area. I'll probably split the VOD here in just a second. So the first one, we actually front-loaded a lot of... I feel like Domitress Castle actually takes probably some of the most time out of the run, especially with how RNG Dragon Domitress can be, because she can just bob and weave. She can be a little weird. Anti-cow projectile. You know, in some of my older reactions, I thought that was true. That was definitely something that I thought was true. Yeah, so he spawns after Moreau, confirmed. There are some older reactions where you will see me say, oh yeah, stands for anti-cow projectile, because literally the fat electrician logic. Yeah, I definitely played myself. Think about, well, it's not off topic. It's Resident Evil, right? It's Resident Evil as a topic. For a really good next Resident Evil, but if the writing is god-awful as Veilguard or Boyfriend for good... I don't know. I don't have attachment to Dragon Age. I don't have any attachment to want to play Veilguard. Like, and that's not like, well, you've heard about what's come out about it, right? I just don't care. Like, it just isn't something that's really sparked my interest. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Oh man, I love these cases. Forgot that the BSAA starts moving in here really quick. So they're doing stuff in tandem, right? Operation date 2/9/2021, recorded by NH. Revelant site, no sign of EW or RW. Who've traded the village, engaged in the number of bioweapons, found evidence of EW or RW location unknown. Ethan Winters, Rose Winters, right. Established Bastion Church. Plan of operations, LBTDK9. Umber Eyes, that's UE. Alpha's infiltrating factory. So Chris is going to factory. Right. Yeah, no, I actually totally forgot that was in here. I totally forgot about that. Actually, isn't 44 Magnum. It's proprietary 44 caliber. Man, that sounds expensive. Anytime you... That funny little P word, proprietary, means that you're about to spend a shit ton of money. I don't think I have all the goats still. I need to look up a goat guide. I don't know which ones I'm missing. There's that one. Still can't access that. Summarize with, okay, it goes back to doing whatever. I hear, like, what is it? It's the concept of you can play this game, and sure, like, the systems are going to be like, yeah, you play this game for the next 100 hours, but you're like, damn, I have to play this game for the next 100 hours. Like, I hear the systems just get really repetitive. I don't have interest in it. I literally go and play Resident Evil Village. I'll go play a game that I enjoy the gameplay loop of. I will play this game just because I enjoy playing this game. It feels good to play. Sure, I go through and, you know, people have different things that they bring up, different amounts of lore. I notice different things that I did the first time I went through, and I have different understanding than the last time I played this, right? Last time I played this, I didn't really have any firearms experience. Now I have, like, okay, no, not that I'm a specialist by any means, but I'm like, yeah, no, I actually don't know what the code for this is. No, it's just one of those things where it's just like, forget her 5th birthday. Oh yeah, it was somewhere. There's a card or something somewhere. Automatic magazines have reliabilities. It's recommended to only load 4 or 5 shots. Oof. So the stake just has issues in general. That's rough. I know there's a thing that says... Is it on the fridge? Where is it? Undead Nightmare. Nice, nice. What is the code? What are we looking at? Why fans get upset with game companies messing up their favorite franchise? Look at Star Wars and Halo. Mediocre people took over, fucks up one opinion, and the franchise dies. I'm not saying you're not allowed to be upset. I'm not even that. You don't. We're adults. You can disagree with me, and we can still be adults about it, right? You can disagree that I like Halo 5. You can disagree that I like Resident Evil 5. That's perfectly valid. If anything, I see where criticism stems from. Absolutely. That's not a problem. I do get where people are coming from. On the other hand, in my own line of logic and stuff, I just don't care. Sell me a product. I am John Consumer. I wish to consume your product. Sell me your product. Wall near the front door. Thank you. I thought it was on thought it was on something somewhere. Oh, it's an indoor wall. I'll find. There it is. Happy birthday. 27/9/17. Thank you. I totally would have missed that. 091. And it locks into play. I like that you don't have to hit select A. It'll just autocomplete. Deal Horace Fulgar. Oh, I know how to say that word now. Neat. Thank you, Final Fantasy 14. You taught me something. For all intents and purposes, dead after 8. Technically, asterisk. Technically, Shadows of Rose goes a little bit deeper into that. And then people still say he is the silhouetted figure at the end of the game. I do have a spicy Chris Redfield theory. I need to see the final Chris scene. Once I see that, I want to take a little bit of a look at that and have a crack at a little crack theory I've been brewing. I'm looking for the doll. Go up this way. Off the door, past the insignia door. I'm trying to follow verbal directions. I'm also moving like a madman. I wanted to open that anyways. Outhouse, insignia. So that's the shed. Over to my left. What's that full of? Different treasure. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I'm looking around the village anyways. Like, I'm doing a little bit of cleanup. It allows me to have a little bit of conversation right now while having some cleanup. Hey! Allie, how's it going? Could live for nearly 11 years after presumed death, so could Ethan. Hell, Ethan could have a better chance of actually surviving. I mean, you could argue Ethan either lives inside whatever Rose, Mutamycete, whatever. You could argue that she could bring him back by activating certain mold cells. I mean, we could crack theory of this all day. Let's be honest. We could absolutely crack theory of this. That is not the most out there thing, an out there claim. In fact, I would actually be very okay. So hear me out. Resident Evil 5, right? But at the end, when they shoot the two RPGs, they keep that ending the same, right? But after it pans to Chris saying, yeah, maybe it's all worth it, right? You then get into a situation where you see, like, a hand come out, you know, from under, like, over the edge of some rocks and something like that. And you just end up seeing Wesker just, like, come back out. I mean, they could very easily write him back in. And then he could have some sort of explanation, such as, like, you know, his monologue at the end of Umbrella Chronicles, right? How he talks after the whole Lisa Trevor incident, and he just talks into, like, you know, oh well, you know, this caused some damage. You know, I need to make sure. You know, my skill is limited at this point. However, you know, I should never be counted as out. Something like that. You could crack theory of this all day. I wonder how they'll write it, and that's if they want to bring Wesker back, because there's no actual guarantee that they'll ever bring him back. Located on one of the stacked up crate locations in the shack southeast of house with the red chimney. Well, I'm just going around and finding them all. I think I have most of the key items to find everything anyways. I'm curious on why Outbreak is said to never get a remake. There's actually a video on that, actually. I tried watching it. I think it has to do with perception. Outbreak was also done on very heavy crunch culture. I mean, there's Outbreak in other things DNA, right? Like the hero shooter Reverse or whatever. Like that has some Outbreak DNA in there for all intents and purposes. It's kind of around, but like we know it's still canon because some of the characters, like the reporter, she's around in RE7. Like she's literally like the person who authored the story, quite literally on the table. You better have a very good explanation to their survival return. Yeah, because then you start getting to the Palpatine effect. And as somebody who's like, look, we like in Star Wars Legends, look, Palpatine surviving that's just what he does. Okay, he's just that thing that he just never goes away. That's the whole funny joke at that point. Like he just never actually dies. But you have to make sure you're writing it properly. You have to make sure that you're doing it in the proper manner. My explosives compared to a thermobaric bomb equivalent to a nuke body was toast, and is constantly still logged by the remnants of the amino hard drive. The problem is making new mold for Ethan to have a new body, but even then, is it really Ethan because it has his memories? Be different because by all accounts he has no soul. So we literally enter the argument of is Mimicry Marcus actually Marcus? Or is it just the leeches, right? I am having trouble getting back over to that portion of the village. Good God. Okay, I know where I have to go. Are the Domitresque sisters, are they just bugs? Or are they actually like the humans that they were? Were they reincarnated? Or is this just, you know, the BOWs taking in the genetic material, memories, etc.? And is it just the bugs? Right? Things to think about. Is that on Mag, or are you just happy to see 30 plus people? A little bit of both. Is that Resident Evil? I am playing Resident Evil. I am currently playing Resident Evil. Or not, next we get the point of the Ship of Theseus conjecture. Yeah, if we're arguing Ship of Theseus, yeah. Live from today, going to be reviewing some potential changes to intellectual property law, because there's a push now if companies want to own the words associated with their brand, something that has long been not how we do things. That's interesting. That could set a very spicy precedent, actually. I mean, I know you like I'm sure Coca-Cola owns Coca-Cola, right? I'm sure Pepsi owns Pepsi. I'm sure I'm sure a number of those things like makes sense, but that's not what we're talking about, right? I love how this just pops out, yeah. There's Louise's necklace. There should be... Yes, there should be a gem in there. So you get the necklace stone out of there. I think I can actually... remember how I combine that with... Maybe I can combine that with something. Yes, Louise's treasure's done. Not going house to house. Yeah, water wheel weapon. I don't think I can get there. Yeah, I need this to break down. I don't think I do that until I do Moreau, right? Yeah, because I'm literally locked out of east side of the village right now, and that's quite literally where I need to go. Yeah, Meister's collection's done. Yeah, I've done everything else for right now. The class has a key in it too? Does it? Oh, yes, it does. No, you are correct. Where does that key go? What does that do? I don't remember what that does. Does that enter the house? No, that can't be. The house is burnt down. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to enter the house. I don't remember what you use this for. They want to own common words like game or water. Man, if that passes, we are in the trip. We are in the actual trip. They own the recipe and the logo and designs. They don't own like Pepsi or Cola. So like generalized. Well, Pepsi's kind of weird, right? Because Pepsi is the name of their actual company. So I would assume they would own the word Pepsi. Like if I were to advertise Pepsi and I didn't own Pepsi, I feel I'd get in trouble, right? Or if I don't know. I think it goes to intent at that point. But yeah, like cola is kind of generic. That I'm interested how that's going to work, actually. I'm very interested to see how that works. Because that could set a very dangerous precedent. And that I don't like that. I think that's the only way over there. Yeah, because that's a house with no way out. Cool. So tell you what. You're on VOD channel. We will be splitting this, and we'll be going to the next one. And then, stream, hang tight for a second. See you in the next one.